It's time to react to a video called How Reactions Videos Ruin the Internet. Ironic, huh? We're going to be literally doing the one thing that is basically the bane of all evil. I am ruining the internet as a reaction channel, but hey, let's react to this.
Oh my god! Did you see what XQC said about Mizcave when he reacted to Hassan's reaction video about Sniper Wolf's tweet about Ludwig's video and Asmongold's short and how World of Warcraft is, kind of stupid, I guess, or something? I didn't really actually listen to the original point. I gotta make a green screen reaction TikTok about this and not say a single word! I'm just gonna stare blankly into the camera while I play someone else's video!
And a little bit of a repeat dialogue, but hey, everyone does this, but doesn't mean they can do this, get the same type of viewership, right? XQC can get away with it because he's already big and has that audience. Everybody knows who he is. So even if he sits there and doesn't say anything of value, and literally if he's reacting to a 20-minute video and the length of the final video is 21 minutes, people will click onto it. There's millions of other people that does the same shit, but doesn't get any video views because they offer no fucking value. There's no transformative content, there's no commentary, no other insight that builds off that video.
Hey guys, welcome back to Scrolling Reddit, and today we're gonna scroll Reddit and look at things other people made. Let's just jump into it.
Did you see the new drama? You gotta watch this new TikTok reaction!
Oh my god, spill the tea!
I got a tweet about this! Shut up! Shut up! Oh my god! Oh, I can feel my brains leaking out of my ears! Oh, quick! Someone turn on Townsend's! Today we're gonna make...
And here's the thing. I understand the point that he's trying to make, but why do you think so many people here being depicted, the people in the gray, are the zombies, the mindless masses that continuously eat up reaction content? That is what's known as the market, the greater audience. But why do you think they want it? If reaction content truly was that lazy, and it is lazy, but I don't think that there is any correlation between effort put into the video and the entertainment or the value you get out of the video. I can sit here, do a one-take fucking reaction to some video and just yap without providing any sort of editing, any sort of, script writing beforehand, and people will still watch it because of the value that it delivers. Clearly, people want reaction content, and that's why on YouTube, reaction content thrives, it succeeds, and YouTube fucking loves it. And that's what the market wants. And for you to then say, no, you're all fucking stupid. The market, the audience is stupid. You don't know what you actually want. You are all mindless zombies and you keep eating this shit up is such an arrogant and a pretentious and a snobby take, because who are you to decide what other people want, right? At the end of the day, you put your product out there and the free marketplace of ideas will simply decide through competition what is actually valuable to them. And that's why reaction content, no matter how much you hate reaction content, no matter how much you despise them and call them lazy and whatnot, I agree, but clearly people want it. There's a demand there. That's why people supply it.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Oh my god! Oh, I can feel my brains leaking out of my ears! Oh, quick! Someone turn on Townsend's! Today we're gonna make George Washington some fried chicken. Oh my god, I can feel it healing me. Thank you. What is up, my little goblins and ghouls? It's me, a somewhat circular internet guy making internet videos talking about other internet people making internet videos. And I, for one, feel sick. I'm aware this isn't an overwhelmingly uplifting topic for a video, but I gotta get this shit off my chest, man. I genuinely have real fears about how current internet video content is created, distributed, consumed, and replicated, and the general direction that the average aspiring creator is headed. I feel the actual act of creation is slowly being damaged over time, and before you say anything, no, I'm not putting only animators on some infinitely tall, sanctimonious pedestal. We chose the worst content genre, and it unfortunately takes a lot of time, blood, sweat.
Exactly. Imagine having to put in this much fucking effort for such a high quality fucking animation clip that you can maybe produce once per month, when someone as lazy as me can pump out 8 fucking videos just fucking yapping. And that's the difference, right? You chose to go into this. I chose the reaction space because of the limited time that I had, keeping a day job. How am I going to continue to pump content? I don't want to be a video essayist. I don't want to sit down and, put in the thought and the work to write up a script, to edit, to voice act, and to release the video for potentially it to do bad. I prefer to produce content at scale. Easily scalable and easily produced videos where I can just sit there, which also has a high demand. And that's what reactions are. And that's why I chose to do it.
sweat and tears to make anything.
Mostly the tears part.
The desire to become an influencer
Sorry, I just thought of that term.
has never been more colossal, and the routes in which individuals will take to achieve that has never been more accessible. And with
Yep.
that, you'd think the quality of the content would skyrocket with the
No, again, there is no correlation between quality of content. And when you say quality, you're probably talking about effort put in. Because at the end of the day, it's about the value. Doesn't matter how lazy reaction content is. If it's entertaining, people will click onto it and YouTube will promote it because that's what people want.
heightened output, but I think we've seen quite literally the exact opposite. But do not get it twisted. There are absolutely outstandingly talented creators popping up on every corner of the internet at all moments of every day within every genre. I'm not some jaded old man pissing up at the clouds and wondering why it's raining.
Curse you, weatherman!
But the platforms people make content on, especially TikTok, and we'll get to that, are often predatory at best and extremely damaging at worst. And these problems are inflated even more when we realize how content gets recommended and in front of your eyes to begin with. Let's start with vertical content as a medium. Vertical videos are now the single most consumed form of digital entertainment in the world by long shot. It has completely cannibalized almost every single form of digital content entirely and has now landed as the main form of content you're probably going to see on a day-to-day basis. Vertical short-form content as a medium was designed to function like a bag of chips, extremely easy to consume with one hand, no thought is really put into ingesting them, and you'll often find yourself eating way too many and probably
Yeah, like the amount of time that I spend on TikTok just scrolling is fucking crazy. It is so beyond addictive. And here's the thing about vertical content too, is because of how short and concise the content is, applications like TikTok is they can understand what you want even more, right? Like there's way more signals, way more data points that the app can track based off of your user behavior. And it can then curate even more like specific videos that is built into your interest. That's why it's called the For You page. And it's almost scary how TikTok knows me pretty much better than I do.
probably feeling bad by the end of it. Vertical videos obviously cater to your scrolling thumb.
Give me a break, please!
You can swipe through hundreds, if not thousands of
Ooh, was that Roxy? I think it was, right? Go back. Hey, I think that's Roxy.
if not thousands of videos extremely fast, but this also created an awkward tall aspect ratio, which by the way, after so many reposts, can make the most horrible watching experience ever fucking created. These videos are also meant to be short, usually between 15 to 60 seconds. Even though some of the vertical content apps are trying to move away from this rule, we still see that the majority of the content remains in this zone. All in all, this form of content is meant to beam thousands of videos a day into your little brain holes, which by design will more than likely mostly consist of low quality, low effort videos that you'll forget about extremely fast. And that's sadly understandable. Honest question, why would you spend a ton of time making one of these videos if it's probably gonna get scrolled past or even watched entirely?
Exactly. Think about the amount, like the return on investment for just pure business strategy. Why would you invest so much fucking time, putting effort into making these high quality, short form video animations when they could bomb? When someone else can just slap a fucking stupid, trending song into a stupid clip and it gets way more views and engagement, right? Just think about it from like a productivity standpoint, just like return on investment standpoint. It just makes so much sense why you would want to do this.
Entirely forgotten about and buried under 500 other videos in that same hour. Answer is you don't. That's the name of the game. Sure, there are some incredibly talented creators making high concept, high effort content on these platforms, and I'll link some of my favorites in the description. And I myself try my hardest to make sure everything I make is high quality, funny, and worth watching, but that's incredibly rare on these platforms. Now, of course, I'm not some prude that thinks
Only the most amazing content should exist on the platform.
I mean, whew, boy, you're watching one of my videos.
I mean, this video itself is screaming quality. It's very engaging. The animation is amazing, and it's pretty much just this guy just commentating over it. But I bet you, like, if a person, like, you don't, like, what if there was just, like, a person in front of a mic just saying this without any of these animations? If the commentary was good enough, I bet it could stand by itself.
I know, buddy, I know, let it out. But what this effect does is shoehorns users into making as much content as humanly possible, but there's only a few ways you can reliably do that. The most
React, bro. Just fucking react and pump it in volume.
Popular one being theft. Funny sound bit or joke someone else made? Use it. Someone else's funny video? Put yourself in front of it. A popular bit or trend? Steal it one for one. Freeboot entire videos and react to freebooted videos. Yoink an entire audio clip you didn't make, add a text-to-speech voice and some fucking GTA 5 gameplay or Subway Surf.
That is actual theft, though. If you're reacting and providing so much insightful commentary and building off of the original video and providing a totally separate experience, I don't think that's theft at all. You're building off of it, but there are these videos again. Exactly what he's talking about. Listen to what he just said.
You didn't make, add a text-to-speech voice and some fucking GTA 5 gameplay or Subway Surfers and rot your viewer's brain until they become a pile of sludge.
Stop right there, Circle. We're the argument police.
Argument police.
And your argument is stupid. Are you honestly saying that this sort of behavior hasn't always been apparent in the content space?
Hey, officers. Take the wife somewhere nice, okay, Ted? We've all had our differences, right? But we can all fucking agree that this is bullshit, right?
What is...
If it's bullshit, I don't know. Again, it sounds so fucking entitled to be saying this shit, does it not? Like, I don't think you truly respect the intelligence of the audience, and maybe it's because you're a snob that thinks that only highly effort put into, you know, like these kind of content deserves the views. But at the end of the day, to me, if your video is good, and good is so subjective, right? How do you determine value? Entertainment is so fucking subjective. One person could spend an entire fucking month creating this animation versus someone else just making a fucking stupid meme of a poop joke, and that's gonna get 3 million views. Who are you to say or not, you know, this deserves the views or not? That's why it's up to the audience, to the market. And guess what? As many smart people there are, there's even more stupid people. Just think about like the average person and realize that half of them are even dumber than that. Of course, you're going to have a lot more, you know, content that seems pretty dumb, that is appealing to quote unquote dumb people that seems to get all the attention, right? Does it not make sense to you? I don't know. It just feels to me that like at the end of the day, I have no say in what deserves a view or not. It's up to the audience. And I respect the audience enough to let them determine what they want to click and you know spend their time on. You could make the argument that, oh, you keep making this slop junk content that the audience eats up, and now it's like brain rotting the audience, and now it's just bad for the ecosystem. I don't buy that. I just don't. It's like the same fucking argument of like, hey, McDonald's exists, man. Okay, so if everyone is just getting fat because McDonald's exists, does that mean we should fucking ban McDonald's? That's a fucking self-accountability perspective. Everyone has their fucking choice to do what they want to do. If they choose to go fucking eat at McDonald's and get fat at the end of the day, that's their own fucking fault. Now, should we ban McDonald's? And would that be like a better outcome? Maybe, right? Maybe the average intelligence of the audience and what they deem to be good, fun content and value would then rise. But it's just, to me, at the end of the day, again, effort has no fucking value. Like, you can put all the effort you can. If it's not funny, if it's not engaging, if it doesn't serve the value that your target audience is aimed at, don't fucking cry to me that you spent fucking 3 months making a video when I react to something and get even double the views. It's just like, there's no connection here.
What is that?
This is Instagram Reels, recommending, encouraging, and auto-generating a video for me using someone else's video formula and slapping on an audio I didn't make to post and call my own.
Jesus Christ.
These examples, though, are actually theft, though, right? This is not really transformative. You are doing the bare fucking minimum. Just slightly altering the original source and just calling it new? No. That is not transformative content.
And I want your badge number, rookie. I've never seen your face before. Where's Georgie, huh? You know, his old partner? Don't you bring up Georgie. You know what happened. I can speak about him as much as I'd like. You know damn well I loved him too. Theft, stolen
Jesus Christ, there's some fucking lore there with Georgie, huh?
ideas, freebooting, unoriginal material, and everything in between has existed since dinosaurs were objectively the best subclass to spec into as a child.
But I
Are they?
want to play with trucks.
We are learning about the plesiosaurus. But never has video manipulation and theft been as encouraged and easy to access as it is now. Oh, that joke you saw was funny? Click this little button, steal the entire thing, and do it yourself. Often you'll get more views than the original. And
Yeah, quite often on TikTok, right? You'll have the exact same format. Like, how many times have I seen the same fucking meme format or same sort of skit that's just like reskinned in a different way. There's so many like dating relationship memes with like cats, and I see one skit of it, and then later on throughout the day, I'll see another video where it's like a slightly different background. It's the same fucking thing, and I'm like, deja vu, what the hell? Didn't I already see this? It's just reskinned just a bit differently.
Even if you use the unconventional classic forms of theft, it's still completely encouraged because they don't combat it whatsoever, and flagging stolen videos literally does nothing at all. Me and my friends have tried on hundreds of different occasions to stop this blatant stealing and identity theft, and TikTok refuses to do fucking anything.
Because it's in TikTok's best interest to keep this fucking endless, theft going, because it just keeps bringing more viewership, more eyes, more time onto the platform. Makes sense to me. If I was TikTok, why would it? And that's why YouTube doesn't like. That's why YouTube is so favorable of Sniper Wolf, man. Like, think about it. What's YouTube's best interest? Their best interest is to have people watching the content as long as they can on their platform, to have their users stay on. So if that means that stupid kids are going to be watching this girl just fucking make a blank face while watching TikToks, but it gets so many views, why would they not let them keep doing it?
I mean, look at this bullshit. Fuck! Do you know how many times I've had comments on my videos asking me where the original audio came from? Me! It came from me! It came from my lungs and my heart! Almost.
You know what? If I was this guy, again, right? If I was this guy, and for these specific videos, examples, right? There were so many people just copying that shit. I would be very frustrated like this too.
Every app has multiple features specifically designed for streamlined theft, reposts, remakes, and freeboots. TikTok obviously being the absolute worst offender here. It's easy to access, it's shoved in your face, it's put into targeted ads, and it continues to push the idea that anyone can become rich and famous through just a few simple taps. Take it from someone that makes.
I don't know about rich and famous. You ain't making shit off of fucking TikTok, but it is stupidly easy to get views on TikTok. If you don't believe me, go start posting some videos, bro, and try to post the same videos on YouTube, and you will see the drastic difference in the amount of viewership you get.
Videos for a living, including mostly really short ones. This mindset that anything and everything is free game, stealable, reactable, and that you should do all of these things, and if you do it over and over again, you'll become a super famous content creator, is straight up predatory, especially on these apps where there are so many impressionable Play-Doh-brained children. About 6 months ago, I filmed a TikTok reaction video for my second channel. I had some buddies of mine curate some of the most insane videos they could find so I could watch them live on camera, laugh at them, and do some commentary over them. I actually really enjoyed making the video. Some of the clips I watched were genuinely funny, and I think I made some pretty good jokes as well, but
there's a thing, right? You provided extra value. Rather than just playing that same fucking clip with your face in the corner, which I see all the time. Dude, when I'm scrolling on TikTok, there's like literally random fucking movie scenes or random videos, but you'll have this random fucking face on like a bottom left corner that's so small. They say nothing. There is nothing being said, but it's simply there to play around, this plot hole of like, oh, this is like reaction content. Someone else's face is on there over the original source. Even if they say nothing, I guess it is quote unquote transformative or fair use. Therefore, it's just kind of there. I have seen plenty of that.
almost minutes after I finished exporting the thing, I had a horrible feeling wash over me. I just stared at it in my video folder for like 5 minutes straight, like it was some ancient evil artifact that should never—
No, this is a terrible fucking feeling to have. Why would you have this feeling? Because you view reaction content as the source of all fucking evil. Why don't you see it in the other perspective? How many times has people reacted to the content, added so much extra value and commentary that it's a totally different perspective, and then the creator themselves even links to the source material, right? That should be the normal, where you get shouted out. If there's a small creator that doesn't get any fucking content engagement, but someone bigger comes along, reacts to it, that video goes huge, and they push that viewership onto the original source creator, you both benefit. Like, reaction content doesn't need to be seen in this evil light where it's just assumed to be just lazy and theft. That's far from the truth. If you can do it right, it's just like with anything. There's ways to do things right and ways to do things wrong. Add more fucking value onto it, transform it, credit the original source material owner, and everyone can benefit.
ever see the light of day. It was worthless content, built off the backs of those that actually made funny, watchable content. Sure, I made some jokes and I did my best to add to it, but was it really even worth uploading? What was
You tell me. And again, that is determined by the viewers. Who are you to say this is worthless? You already have such a negative fucking perspective on reaction content. Of course, you're gonna think that this is something so immoral. Upload that shit. I bet your audience is gonna fucking laugh at it. Maybe you added some extra insight on the animation industry and how this specific clip was so different and unique, and you highlighted their achievements. Now new people are seeing these other creators that they would have never even seen before and even check them out. How could you possibly think that this is bad?
was the point? I had made literally nothing. So I deleted it, and I never really looked back. XQC has recently found himself in some heated discourse related to the same topic, and has
XQC doesn't react for fucking shit, bro. XQC honestly just fucking sits there and just says the most fucking and it gets millions of views. And you know what? Because again, like in the beginning of the video I said, he already has that huge fucking audience. He doesn't need to say anything. It's because of brand recognition that he gets the views, even though he reacts to a fucking 40-minute video and the overall reaction video is 41 minutes.
has also been kind of made the poster boy of the entire issue. It's a growing sentiment that reaction content is lazy, easy, and theft, which is interesting because as a society, this thought has bounced around quite a lot. Jinx was early to the React craze and instantly got blasted by the entire internet. Years ago, the Fine Brothers were extremely popular, but then tried to copyright the very act of
Reactions.
being a human with human emotions. That mixed with some
Yep.
horrible other shit, they then fell into a downward trend and faded into the void. But now it's
Good.
2023, and reaction content couldn't be more popular or more divisive if it tried. You'll now find hundreds of thousands of clips of every creator live streaming
Asmongold and Hassan just provide so much extra content, right? There is clearly a spectrum of what actual reactions should be. If you're like Asmongold or Hassan, where if the original video is fucking 10 minutes long and the final reaction video is like 40 minutes, bro, you added so much extra value on top of it. It's a totally different experience. Then you have people who literally say nothing and simply just watch. You're not reacting, you're just fucking watching.
YouTube and watching other people's content. Often not even speaking, sometimes eating food. And the hilarious worst one is when they get up and leave entirely.
Okay, this is just a fucking meme though. This is straight up a meme because Hassan, yes, he does get up and leave, and there's a meme template called live chair reaction or something. But if you actually are genuine enough and watch this content, you would realize that this is not the entirety of the reaction, right? That's just false.
Entirely, leaving the video to play on their channel with zero added input. XQC has been called out for this numerous times, and this started a wave of people in general calling out this form of content. On the other side, you have those that argue that this is a good thing and it bolsters and inflates smaller creators when they've been seen by such a massive audience.
Yeah, how many times has Asmongold, reacted to a video of a small creator about some video game essays that they had no fucking traction on, and then they start to pop off because of his injection of viewership? That's just a fact. This is undeniable.
But this has been proven to be false most of the time. It's very rare that these smaller channels receive any significant bump, and it often actually scraps many chances of you organically watching the original video.
Again, these are very cherry-picked points because as these examples you're putting up, so many other people have come out and thanked Asmongold or even Hassan for saying like, thank you for reacting. Even myself too. Constantly, people show up and say thank you for reacting to videos, and honestly, I'm too small to be giving that much like viewership to all these bigger creators. But there is a positive sentiment, right? There's an amicable relationship where they're thankful that I reacted to it, and people don't want me to react to it, just reach out and they'll put the video down.
Video yourself, because why would you watch an hour-long video with a Twitch streamer and then rewatch that same video again by yourself? Oh, I bet you guys know the answer. Say it with me now.
That's not the point. You're not supposed to watch the original video. The original video has already been watched by the reaction content. If that's their first time of watching the video, do you know what happens? The whole point is for you to get a shout out, and then the future videos that this channel would make, because of the injection of viewership and audience, they might check out their other videos, or even not new videos, older videos too, right? And that's the thing, right? Look at this. 1 minute 38 fucking minute, 1 minute 53 minutes. That's theft. There is no fucking value added to this. Bro is just sitting there and just watching it saying fucking nothing. And it gives reaction channels such fucking bad rep. Bro, we're 9 minutes 23 seconds into watching this video right now. At the time of recording, this is 24 minutes and 40 seconds right now. I'm literally almost tripling the fucking value right now.
That same video again by yourself. Ooh, I bet you guys know the answer. Say it with me now. You won't! Now, of course.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. Why would you react? Why would you watch it again? But if that content creator was so appealing that you found them through a reaction channel that you would have never seen, now you have an injection of brand new people that would have never found their channel if not for RexQC. And they may go on and watch the older videos or even new videos. That's the entire point.
Of course, XQC isn't the problem. No single person is the issue. It's a multi-headed hydra. Sniper Wolf's probably being the biggest and most fucking annoying head of them all. Her content is genuinely the most deplorable, shameful, most embarrassingly vile, blatant theft on YouTube. She will fully steal popular videos, crop out the watermark, not give credit, and then
get mad at other people, bro. She will literally get mad that people are stealing her type of reactions, which is so fucking funny to me.
Often steal the top comments from that video and call it her joke.
She hit it with a Hadouken.
But guess what though? People don't watch Sniper Wolf for her reactions. Do you know what the target audience is for Sniper Wolf, bro? These are children. They're stupid kids. And they just see a conventionally attractive woman watching their favorite TikToks. And they just watch it. They're not there for the insightful commentary. They're not there for her reactions. They're just there to see an attractive girl.
The powers of my theft are infinite!
It's gotten so bad that Jax Films has created a parody channel where he does Sniper Wolf bingo streams and predicts what she'll say because her disgusting theft.
That is crazy though. If you have a 5x5 at bingo, 25 options of repeatable things that's constantly done, that's hilarious.
Content is so formulaic and predictable. This is Sofo Antonio shit on steroids, people. Come on, why have we fallen so low? Data breaches, extremely predatory algorithms, hashtags and trends that prey on negative emotions, attention span killing frameworks, and some of the worst misinformation, and the NPC fetish trend put aside for a moment. TikTok and many of its wannabe clones has permanently changed the landscape of content creation. But let's slow it down, let's take it back a few steps and throw it back.
Whoa, Jesus. Whoa.
There are some benefits.
That was a lot of fucking cheeks.
Take it back a few steps and throw it back as well. There are some benefits to this new system, though. It's easier to enter the world of content creation, and people are no longer gatekept behind editing softwares or expensive.
That's the thing, right? Like, straight up, one of the most appealing things about reaction content is the fact that, yeah, you can edit your reactions, but I literally just do one takes, right? For these YouTube reactions, I just sit here, I get recommended videos from my own audience that they want to see me watch, and I click it and I watch it with chat, and and we just fucking post a video. It's extremely scalable. Scalable as in you can continue to make videos en masse, right? I upload 8 videos a fucking day. Do you think that's possible for video essay channels and whatnot? No, because I focus on the volume part, right? I focus on the quantity part, and there's different business strategies that you can, execute. And the reaction strategies, right? Reaction content, because of how easily reproducible the content is, you can just keep pumping. And that's definitely one of the strongest advantages of reaction content.
Of equipment. Sometimes hilarious and impressive collaborations spawn from these stitched together videos. And many commentary channels, old and new, actually make transformative content that highlights and plays well off of this increased output of content. They strive to actually add more value to the original source, not just rip it off for easy content. And
yeah, because his gripe with reaction content are, again, the people who literally steal videos by just reskinning it, right? When people are actually adding value, when people are actually reacting and providing, substance, it's totally different. And that's the thing, right? Where reaction people get so much shit on because there's so many fucking lazy motherfuckers who literally just watch and upload the video, giving a bad rep for reaction channels.
I've absolutely seen users take pre-existing audio clips and modify or enhance the joke, making it even better. And to be honest, I myself enjoy a lot of stuff on my feed. I'm constantly sending the most insane and bizarre clips I can find to my friends, sometimes crying from laughter or cringing at the dumbest shit.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is that? Is that furry Deku? Is that Deku from My Hero Academia, but in a fursuit? What the hell is this?
Oh my God.
I actually think we've seen a sort of renaissance when it comes to old 2008 style videos that you'd find on YouTube back in the day. Now that everyone has a camera in their pockets, it was inevitable that we'd see an influx of horrible content, but we've also gained an increase of hilariously raw, insane clips. I mean, where else could I find this?
Take this!
And even though my
Is that a rat? Soup Fight Club. There's 2 rats fighting in soup right now.
this
Take this!
And even though my memes and cursed video folders on Instagram bring me a lot of joy, I think my point here still stands. I may fall victim to the parasitic nature of lying in bed and scrolling for way too long, but I still don't think this new world of content creation is necessarily a better one. We used to kind of have 2 separate digital hubs for everything, one being social media, where you could say or post literally anything, and it kind of didn't matter, and most of it wasn't worth reading, but it wasn't really meant to be. Then you had content creation platforms like YouTube or Twitch, just to name a few, where at least the elevator pitch was to at least strive to make content that's worth watching. These 2 hubs have now blended together, creating a homunculus of bandwidth centered around every living thought imaginable, forever etched into the internet as soon as you can think it. Which, I reiterate, isn't a wonderfully uplifting notion, considering every young impressionable child has a phone or iPad now. And
So like what? Like the fact that everyone has access to be able to make content creation, you have an influx of just shitty fucking slop content. And now that technology is more accessible than ever, kids are now, you know, vulnerable and they're becoming, you know, brain rotten. It's like a bonsai tree where, like, you know, in the beginning you gotta carefully groom the tree to see how it shapes, and because the kids are now being fed slop, that they'll grow up into these like unoptimal adults who continues to, you know, mindlessly consume slop. Again, like this take is very nuanced, because where's the fucking self-accountability? Where's the parents' involvement in this? Why is the kid growing up fucking watching Skibbity Toilet all the time and having a brain rotten fucking head? I don't know. I definitely see his take, but at the end of the day, like, you can't, this is just society. This is just how things are working. And is it better or worse? I don't know.
child has a phone or iPad now. And studies now show that this level of early integration often leads to heavy mental health problems with increased rates of anxiety and depression. Not only that, but TikTok has been proven to, and sometimes in a few minutes, be able to pinpoint a person's interests, including depression, and overfeed a user with only—
Yep, absolutely. They are so quick to pick up on your cues. You got a breakup, you're gonna get a bunch of fucking TikToks that's talking about breakups and, you know, all those sad feelings, right? Like, it is so crazy how these social media applications know you better than you and can quickly serve you that specific content that makes you glued to the screen to continuously watch and waste your time.
only those videos and relevant hashtags, which is a little dystopian.
But I was anxious before TikTok, so maybe I'm just fucking cooler than you. I don't know.
But with all of this in mind and outside my rambling, we return to my original critique and the original issue at hand, reaction content. Every issue I've outlined previously does nothing but embolden it. It facilitates horrendous theft, it encourages a quantity over quality common practice, and it pushes the argument.
Quantity over quality is not a bad thing. Like, at the end of the day, you can't just fucking broadly label all reaction content like this and say this is basically the reason why kids are becoming retarded. What a ridiculous thing to say. Absolutely, there are cases though where people are mindlessly fucking stealing content, like stuff like this, right? Where you're literally not even providing any value, no extra content, no commentary, no nothing. You're not doing any good, and for sure I agree with that. But to say all reaction content is bad because it's lazy, I think it's such a fucking boomer take.
Argument that making one-to-one copy accounts is normal and should just be accepted. It would take me over 100 videos to accurately break down the pros and cons with this current content landscape, but I feel I have to somewhat explore all of these topics to properly articulate myself when it specifically comes to reaction videos. Vine was nearly the exact opposite of what we're seeing today. Because of the harsh 6-second restriction, creators were forced to be quick, clever, and genuine with their content. That paired with a simple UI and barely any content creation features, we really did have an influx of people at least trying their hardest to be as creative as possible. Necessity is the mother of invention, and the road less traveled is usually a bumpier one. Oh, what the fuck is that thing?
Oh, hey, people don't really come by here that often.
But I promise, if you want to make stuff, it'll always be far more fulfilling, even if you don't see the stupid number go up, which—
You know what's fulfilling? Being able to pay bills through reaction content, bro. Like, I get what he's trying to say, absolutely, but this is so idealistic and just like really broadly just like labels reaction content as just being the bane of all evil, because again, it just has nothing to do with that. Like, this guy is definitely salty, and for the right reasons, that plenty of people are able to just pump out shit in such great quantity compared to him having to focus so much into one single thing that can get stolen and have so many other people make viral edits of it, which is barely anything different from the original source, and it must fucking suck to see that, right?
Frequently is artificially inflated on these apps anyway. Now I'd like you guys just to try a little exercise for me. Scroll your feed for 10 minutes and really take note of how many things you see that are 100% originally created and get back to me with the results. Next, if you make content on any platform, challenge yourself to make something totally original. It can be super simple, just make it yourself. Don't steal an audio clip or a joke or an easy trend, someone else's video and
I mean, I do make original content, and most of my original content is just drama videos, right? Or performance reviews where I go over like my analytics.
add fucking Family Guy clips to it. Make something with your own damn hands and be proud of it. In short, I hate reaction videos. I hate the current lazy reaction culture so much it drives me freaking crazy. But
And guess what? You're gonna continue molding because that's what people want. You don't determine what people want. The people determine what people want. If everyone had your same mindset and believed that reaction content is bad and it's lazy and it's fucking terrible, guess what? People would stop watching reaction content, it would die down, and everyone else would do something different because reaction content is something people don't want. But that's clearly not the case. There is a fundamental desire of human beings that yearns to be connected. When you watch a movie and you come out of the theaters, what is the most common thing that happens other than people going to the bathroom immediately? People want to talk about their favorite moments. People want to see what was your take during these moments. And that's why in my space of anime reactions, it thrives because people, even if they've watched that episode, they have these specific parts that they want someone else's reaction to. How did someone else feel about my favorite moments? This is the essence of humanity. Wanting to share something that they love with another person that shares that same passion, and reaction content is the essence of that. This is not something that is so evil where people just steal your clips. And this is his personal take, you know? This is his personal experience of having, let's say, you know, his fucking hard worked animation clip be stolen and someone else, you know, just profiting off of it. How upset would you be if that happened to you? 100% I understand that take. But to say that all reactions are this fucking evil at the core, that is so fucking wrong. That is such a boomer fucking take, and that's pretty much it. Please go check out Mr. CircleToonsHD. Give the video a like if you did. I'll see you guys next time.